If you've been gathering up water samples and then driving 30 minutes to your nearest pool store to get it tested, like I have for the last 15 years, whenever I didn't trust the strips that I was looking at, then you're really gonna love this next item. Today we're taking a look at this Eagle Ray digital water testing device from AquaDoc. So why use the Eagle Ray over traditional strip tests or chemical drop tests? Consistency. You get digital readings with built-in tolerance levels, and you're never second-guessing colors or comparing shades. Another reason is accuracy. It's calibrated for specific strips, and the photometric sensor can read chemical changes much more precisely than the naked eye. Another great reason to use it is integration. It works in conjunction with their SmartSplash app. And this is the app here, and as you can see, you can record test results, you can view past results, you can edit your pool or your spa specs, and you can order chemicals right through the app. When you enter your test results, you can either do it manually or you can upload a picture like this one here directly into the app. This is obviously not from the same picture, but these are results from another test. And as you can see, it'll tell you what's in range and what's out of range. And of course, last but not least, basically it'll give you recommendations. It'll tell you how to take the steps to fix the problem, in what order and what products to use. And if AquaDoc carries those products, you can order them directly from this screen, or if they don't, it'll tell you that they don't. Now, if you just picked one up, or if you're thinking about getting one, then this is going to be your definitive guide on getting the best results from the device, avoiding common issues, and keeping your pool water balanced. Now, before you test with any device, you're going to want to use a consistent water sample. Make sure that it's not layered and it's mixed thoroughly. What I do is I take my water bottle and I get a little bit of water from various parts of the pool. Once I get enough in there, I shake it up and make sure it's thoroughly mixed before you do your test. Step 2 here is you want to make sure that you're using the correct test strips. This Eagle Ray digital water testing device is specifically calibrated for AquaDoc's Eagle Ray test strips. Anything else could throw off your results. Make sure the device is laying flat during use. Tilting it like that can let water seep into the wrong areas and potentially damage the sensor. So horizontal only. All you're going to do to use this is hold that power button down until it turns on. Then using your AquaDoc strip, again, you've already mixed your water thoroughly. You want to be careful not to touch the pads on the strip. Whenever you're handling these, you never want to touch the pads. You always want to make sure your hands are clean and dry. Really, all we're going to do here is we're going to turn it on. Our tray is going to come out, making sure not to touch the pads. We're going to then dip that strip for 2 seconds. 1/1000, 2/1000. Give us a little shake there to shake it off so that no excess water is on it. And we're gonna press OK. That starts a 15-second timer. Also, you wanna push this back firmly. Once that's pushed back firmly and your timer's done, you'll hit OK again. The tray basically just slides in and slides out. This time you can take the strip out, take a look at your readings. For the most consistent results, try testing 2 or 3 times and taking an average. Also make sure your lighting conditions are consistent in each test. If there are any anomalies, taking 2 or 3 tests and averaging those out should help take care of that. And if you ever are totally stumped by what you find, then AquaDoc has a team of water care experts that can help you out. Just reach out to them, they are super helpful. The Eagle Ray is a photometer, which means it's scanning a strip with a sensor. So don't be surprised if your results vary from what you might get at a pool store where they're doing a chemical test. Small variations are totally normal and expected. Here's a quick reference of what AquaDoc considers an acceptable range. Total chlorine should be plus or minus 0.30 parts per million. Hardness or TH should be plus or minus 80 parts per million. Free chlorine should be plus or minus 0.30 parts per million. Bromine, if it's a bromine pool, should be plus or minus 1 part per million. Cyanuric acid, or CYA, should be plus or minus 40 parts per million. Alkalinity should be plus or minus 50 parts per million. and pH should be plus or minus 0.4. Now, if your results are really unexpected, here's the first 3 things you should check. Number 1, was the water well mixed? Number 2, was the strip handled correctly and inserted properly? And number 3, was the device clean? And keeping the device clean is a big one, and in the next part of this video, I'm going to show you how to do that properly. Now, to clean it, you're going to have to take the strip holder tray out, and to do that, you're going to press this down arrow button several times until the tray will just come out by itself with just a gentle pull. It should be no resistance whatsoever. Same thing putting it back in. You're going to use the up arrow button. If the tray does get wet with pool water, just clean it off with a dry clean cloth. You just want to avoid storing it like that. To clean the table, wipe it with a cotton cloth soaked with distilled water or soft absorbent paper. Check whether there is dust or foreign matter or scratches on the surface of the white standard sheet. If the standard sheet can't be wiped clean or has scratches or wear, you should contact the supplier to replace it. You're going to want to use a soft paper towel dampened with distilled water to clean that sensor pad every 20 to 30 tests. If you see a light error, if results seem inconsistent, or if you notice any visible dirt or debris. Just be certain that when you clean that sensor, you're not too rough and don't scrub too hard, because the sensor can be damaged if you do that. When you're done testing, you want to store the Eagle Ray indoors in a dry place, laying horizontally. Avoid leaving it outside or standing upright. And that's really everything you need to know to get the most out of this Eagle Ray digital water tester. Keep it clean, keep it flat, store it in a cool, dry place, and use the correct strips. If you do those things, you should be in great shape. Regular testing of your water is really super important. Even when your water is crystal clear like mine is, that doesn't mean that your water is always balanced. I have to adjust my water too. I would never know what adjustments to make without proper testing. So this Eagle Ray digital water testing kit saves me from having to take samples to the pool store in the next town over. Those pool stores are few and far between, and I live in rural America. I have to drive pretty far to get to one. This allows me to do testing that's just as accurate right here in my home, and I can get all the information I need from AquaDoc right through their SmartSplash app.